Yo, what is up, guys? It's me, Exodus Games back here. I want to die, and while we're waiting for update, what is it? Let's see, uh, 17 part 3 to come out. I'm gonna do a tier list on all the fruits in the game and all the fighting styles. I don't know what's up with the resolution of these pictures. We're just gonna deal with it. This is gonna be an overall rating, and I have Mr. Logan Memes here with us.
I am here, yes. Please do
Anyway,
not address me as Logan Memes.
it's what your Roblox is, so I don't want to hear it.
Don't
Anyway,
expose
I'm gonna
me.
start at the bottom because a lot of high tier fruits are up here, and well, you'll see where these go. Okay. Um, we're just gonna go ahead and put the best three fruits in the game. Yep. Okay. So now I'm actually gonna start. Revive.
Revive's kind of good with, I believe, doesn't it have a freeze ability?
I'm gonna go ahead and delete D tier, but it has a freeze ability, yes. It's also got a stun ability, so it's not horrible. I believe it's pretty decent for if you're using swords, because it's got two stuns plus the revive is also really nice.
Yeah, like it's good, but it gets overshadowed by the rest of
So
them and just doesn't belong in higher tiers.
and it's also horrible for grinding and raids.
It
This
is,
is There's gonna
yes.
be a few factors. We're gonna have PvP, grinding, raids, and then how easy is it to use. For instance, Dragon is going in the S tier simply because it is so easy to use. It does
Fire
so much
Shower just really
damage.
hits everything.
If you catch someone in Fire Shower, you're just gonna get like 8k damage easy, and it's whatever. I don't want to go into
And
that.
then,
We're
yeah.
just gonna go back to where we were going. Shadow. Shadow also I'd say is gonna go in the S tier. Um,
Personally, I would say A tier just because it's not the
Actually,
best for
yeah.
grinding unless you have a boss.
So, I'm gonna say this for both of them because they're both essentially the same thing. Both horrendous for grinding. Dragon goes up above Shadow, I'd say, because it has decent raid potential. Because the giant dragon form, that you can just fire shower the entire island. Of course, it'll piss off your teammates, so they can't see at all. But still, um, Shadow, it's really easy to use because all you have to do, if you hit someone with Corvus Torment, you're most likely gonna win the fight. Um,
Yeah, 'cause it sucks everybody in, and then the fact that it also has two grab moves makes it insanely easy to combo with, because as soon as it ends, you then just grab them, and it's an easy, like, all their health is just
yeah.
gone.
Room. I hate to do this. I love this fruit so much. It's so cool, but it has to go down. It's
Yeah, it
outdated.
has no movement ability,
No, it
it's not
does.
really
It
that
does.
good in general.
It's got a movement ability. It's really difficult to use because of the fact that the masteries are so high, and it only has three damaging abilities since one of them has to be room. Oh, that was bad. Since one of the abilities has to be room, many people don't know that you can actually hold it down and extend the period, like the how big the room is. But still, the movement ability is highly meh. Like
Yeah,
okay,
then
I
also,
guess.
in my opinion, it should not be 3.2 mil.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah. Oh, I did not expect this. Joining us here, we have JB.
Thank you.
Thanks for that. He's probably not gonna say much. He's kind of bad. Honestly, kind of bad. He's used the same fruit to get to max level for the entire
We've got
game.
28 chromosomes.
Anyway, we're just gonna move on. Can I
Bro,
can I grab the fruit, please? Venom, I'd also say has to go in S. It's got
yeah, I
really
know a lot
annoying
about
moves.
I used Venom to get out of second and first C, but
Perma Venom, what?
Venom's really shut up. Venom's really easy to combo with. Like, yes, it's quite loserish because once you have high enough Blox Fruit stat, the after damage is insane, but it is quite easy to combo with, especially with like Superhuman and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
So it has to really go in S tier. And for grinding, it's also very good for first and second C. Third C, it's not amazing, but still good.
It's really good for raids. It does a lot of
Yeah.
damage, and it can be comboed, but usually not. Um,
Yeah. I'd say the only downside to it is that in raids, when you use Gas Cloud, which is a really good reason why it's good for raids, is because it reaches like the entire island and makes it so your teammates cannot see a single thing. That voice crack, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I also chose something. Soul is not on here, so we're just gonna pretend Soul's at the end. I'll tell you that at the end. Dough. Dough is gonna personally go in A tier. You guys have seen my dough combos video. Those things
Yeah.
are really easy. I'm gonna admit the death step combo could have been better. I just was having trouble thinking it up. It was like 1 a.m. I was just yeah. Plus it's death step. You don't want to use death step with dough. Um, but it's got really good combo potential. It's decent for grinding because it acts as a Logia. It's got two grab moves, but that's the sad part about Dough is how it's pretty easy to use that as two grab moves, but the other two moves are barely used in combos because of the first move you're only gonna hit if you use Kabucha, and the second move you're only gonna hit if you use Spiky Trident, or maybe like Pole V2. You're not the third, not the second, but
Yeah.
it's not gonna hit. The Awakening, by the way, this is before the Awakening, everyone. Um, So it's still good to be honest. Like I was able to grind up 500k mastery in like a week. Not grind up. I was just playing casually and PvPing with it, and it worked. It's really effective. That's all I have to say about it.
Yeah. I mean, as much as I don't want to say it, it's pretty fun when some kids like asking to 2v1 or something or tries to 2v1 and then you just have two people with dough who hit them with the dough barrage and they're just stuck there for 20 years. I
Yeah.
find that quite fun.
So we're gonna move on. Gravity. I don't know what the trend is with making a lot of the high tier fruits useless. Gravity control, but they are. It is gravity is useless. Like it's got one stun move, which you need to be on the ground, and the other person also needs to be on the ground for. It's horrible. Don't use it. It's slow. The moon ability sucks. It's horrible for raids. Don't grind it. No F. It's going in F. Paw. Paw. I'm gonna put
Paw
this.
was like good at some point, but it gets overshadowed by the fruits that were added
Yeah.
afterward.
Paw used to be one of the best PvP fruits before probably back when the Death Step update came out. I don't remember what that was. Before any other like before Mink became the meta race, because the torture ability and the nuke both were really good. But other than that, I'd say it fell off. The first and second ability are really annoying to hit. It
Yeah.
does pretty good damage though.
The sad part is how many like high tier fruits that are like really bad are so amazingly like good in the show, yet are so bad in this.
Yeah.
Puff control and gravity. Like my
Um.
guy was able to summon a meteor on people, and yet in the game it's horrendous.
Okay. Just a real quick disclaimer. All of the fruits, because we're about to come into a bunch of them that have awakenings. Oddly enough, there's like 5 in a row that have awakenings. This is going to be awoken. For Phoenix, I'm gonna make a quick side comment on, but we'll get to that. Rumble definitely goes in A tier. Every move on it stuns. This is awoken, by the way. Every move on it stuns. It does a lot of damage. Doesn't have that bad combos, and grinding it's really good because all of the moves
Yeah.
are area attacks.
As,
It doesn't
as
have
much
a
as I'm gonna
grab though.
say it's sometimes impossible to verse Rumble when someone just runs up to you with like equal as well, because then they just every move they have is a stun, and it's insanely annoying.
I
And
actually I
then
actually currently have Rumble equipped, and it's pretty fun to use.
yeah,
That was such a sad yeah.
I mean I ate Rumble, then I got like the final move, then I just swapped off of Rumble because I realized I don't have enough. I don't feel like using all my frags to awaken it,
By the way, guys,
and then
if you want Rumble combos, tell me, please. I'll do it. But yeah.
I don't want to
Um
be the test dummy.
Now we use JB for that.
I mean, you got stop kissing into your mic. That's
Ah.
for later. That's for later.
Hey, yo, wait a minute. I'm just gonna move on. We're moving on. Phoenix, if Phoenix did not have an awakening, this would probably go in God tier, aka triple F tier. But with the awakening, it kind of goes up one tier.
Okay, may I ask real quick? Why is Chop in F tier? Why is it not in the God tier?
Because you can't get hit by swords. That's really
Fair.
it.
Like first, see, for someone who like just started playing, that's I guess okay.
No, it's
But later
easy
on, it's
PvP. Back there used to be sword meta in the game, and everyone would use the chop because then you can't get hit by swords, and then your enemy's kind of screwed. But back to Phoenix. Back to Phoenix.
ooh, factory. Ethan, factory. If
I'm
you're
not
still on
playing
the
him.
server, you're not.
I'm gonna do
Okay.
Phoenix because I'm the only one here that actually has Phoenix Awoken. JB's over there, max level, doesn't have anything except for Magma Awoken.
String.
And the next fruit we've got is Phoenix. I Unawoken, this would probably go in triple F or God tier, but Awoken, it's probably going up to C. The issue with this is it's meh for grinding, I'd say. It's really difficult to awaken. That's another factor I didn't mention. It's if it has an awakening, it's how difficult the awakening is. Phoenix is the most difficult raid in the game. It's not by much, but people who haven't done it and don't know that the sea beasts, you have to ignore them, otherwise you will lose and run out of time. It's expensive to do as well, but I don't know. The full Phoenix form is really good, but you can't swap to like a fighting style with it. Also, Phoenix Awoken is just sky campers. I hate to say it. Phoenix Awoken is one of the best fruits in the game for sky campers, since the F gives you free range, like so you can go anywhere. You don't have to just stay in one place moving. You can go anywhere. So it's kind of like you can just sit in the sky, spray attacks down, get lucky, hit a few shots. It's honestly just I hate. It's such a cool fruit, but I just hate where it went. String, it's B. I think it has quite possibly, probably either the best or the second best combo move in the game, which is Silk Prison. It's got a huge range, hits for quite a bit of damage, and it also has String has 2 stuns. Actually, no, it has 4. I just realized it's
What was
kind of
it?
fast.
Ooh, I actually needed that.
But
What was it?
just so you know, they're doing a factory right now, so yeah. But it's pretty good in combos, but grinding it's horrendous for. It's really bad for grinding. Actually, it's not really bad. It's kind of bad. Just you're gonna get hit out of stuff because a lot of String Awoken is hold moves. String X, C, and V are all hold moves. Actually, no, all 4 of the moves are hold moves. So if someone just taps you like with Obsidian Rifle Fog or something, then you're not gonna be able to do much. And it's bad in raids. Moving on, Buddha. I'm gonna say this has to go probably top of A tier for the sole fact that it is probably the best fruit for raids. Not because of the fruit. The fruit itself sucks. You just get you get extra defense reduction, and then you
More
get
the
one.
damage reduction with fighting style that makes it good.
Yeah, you just get Eclaw and then just kill everything in raids. It's annoying to fight in PvP. Once they're like on top of you, you just can't get away. Yeah. I'm gonna speed this up though, because there's a lot of fruits in this game. But this is the most difficult raid, so actually I'm gonna bump it down below Doe. This is the most difficult raid in the game currently. We don't know about Doe raid, but it is currently. Rumble does a lot of damage, but that's really all it's got going for it. The waves can be annoying at sometimes. It's meh for raids. Awakening it used to be the hardest. It used to be the best fruit in the game, and then it's just outdated. Door, I don't get why people think door is a good fruit. I'm gonna be honest.
It's just because you can run constantly with it.
That is true. You
Yeah,
can run constantly with it, but
yeah. We were some kid. It's pretty much just they teleport to you, hit you with a move that has like a long cooldown but a lot of damage, and then they just teleport away and rinse and repeat, and eventually you'll win.
yeah, and they also actually removed like when I remember I like before I actually even got door, I saw a video of someone and they ran up to someone, teleported them into lava, then used death step to just hold them in lava with vermilion drill, and I was like, that's cool, I want to try that. But they made it so whenever someone enters your portal, they go invisible for 3 seconds, I believe. So you can't even do that anymore. It's kind of gross. Magma, good for grinding, all around solid fruit. Pretty easy to awaken, good combos, good damage. The X ability Awoken has pretty bad range. Yeah, this is just gonna go in that tier. We're just not even gonna talk about barrier. The only reason this goes in B is because it makes it so E-Claw and Rumble. Actually, I don't even know about E-Claw. I know it makes it so Rumble does nothing. Love, why are you? Why? Literally, no. Never run Love. Light Fruit, probably one of the best grinding fruits in the game, especially for low level. That sword is nice. Diamond, defense reduction. That's all I'm gonna say. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and bump up Doe up here because, like, I'm just thinking about it. Doe, maybe on tier with Shadow, but Magma, Light, and Rumble are definitely not on tier with Doe. Um, Light is just an all-around good, or actually no, I went Dark now. I just realized Dark is really good for sword mains. Got a lot of stuns. Most moves stun. It's kind of annoying to fight, but yeah. Awoken Sand, I really hate to say it because this fruit is so annoying, but it goes in S just because of how it just it stuns. Most of the moves stun. It's so annoying. It's got really bad hitboxes, or like really good hitboxes, if you will, which makes it so annoying to fight against. Because if you get caught in the move where it shoots out two sand things to the side, then catches you in the middle, you're gonna take so much damage just because it holds you still for so long. Ice, I hate people who use this fruit. Most people are toxic and they just they use flash step to get right next to you. Use the final ability to freeze you and then just combo you. It's so annoying. Doesn't like doesn't take skill really. I mean, kinda. It's good for grinding though. It's got Logia. It's got the sword. Doesn't have a trouble move on Awoken, but it gets a really good trouble move once it's Awoken. Falcon, why? Don't ever. Flame. Flame's bottom of B, I'd say. It does a lot of damage. Flame hurts a lot. But besides that, there's not really much going for it. Why would you ever use Spin Fruit or Smoke or Kilo? Spring goes at the top of F, or not even the top, the second top, only because it has kind of a decent movement. Kind of, but really, I don't know. It's like it's not even good anymore. It used to be good, now it's not. So at the top we have Dragon, Venom, Doe, and Sand. Then Shadow. Then in the A tier we got Shadow, Buddha, Ice, Dark, Magma, Rumble, Light. B tier we got Paw, Quake, String, Revive, Rubber, and Flame. Yeah, I don't actually believe I should have Rubber that high. It's gonna go in C, top C. And then C
Yeah.
we have.
Also, I don't think you've rated Soul yet
I have
because
not.
it.
Oh yeah. We're
Yeah,
gonna take
Soul goes S as
we're gonna
well.
go ahead and take this imaginary soul and put it at the top of A. Not quite S. I don't feel like it should be quite S, but it's got a few stun moves. Does a lot of damage. Plus, it's got damage over time, and end
See,
times essentially guaranteed to hit.
yeah, in
Actually,
my opinion, it should go S because in my opinion, Soul is better than Dragon.
eh.
But that's just
This
my
is all
opinion.
around though. This is all around. By the way, with Dragon, I'm not talking about sky camping. Speaking of sky camping, Dragon goes down because of it. I just remembered. But yeah, F tier, Chop, Love, Spin, Kilo, Smoke Spring, Gravity, and Falcon, and then in the God tier, triple F, we have Bomb and Spike. Then this last part I'm gonna do real quickly, cause yeah, this is Dark Step. This is also gonna be the same like ratings. This one better options definitely do exist. I'm gonna do all the miniature ones. Don't use Dragon's Breath, please. It moves you forward. It's so bad. Just don't use it. I don't. I hate it. I despise it. It's so bad. The moves never hit. Um.
Good time to remind you this is 100% based on his opinion alone.
Yes. JB has that maxed out, which is not good. That's not a good thing. But um, Electric can be good because that one stun, but it's so gimmicky. You have to be on the ground. Both of you have to be on the ground for it to hit. And then I think Fishman or Water Kung Fu is definitely the best of the beginners. Breakdance can be decent, but I don't know. This one doesn't have a stun move, but it's got two dash. Or no, it's got two, like, decent ranged. Death Step, I don't think that Death Step pairs good with many builds. to be 100% honest, I don't think it pairs well with that many builds. It's like Shadow and Magma, I'd say, maybe Venom, because you can just hold them in place with the damage over time of Corvus, Magma V, or Venom, or like your Cloud or something. It's annoying. I don't like it. I find it so, like, it's so bad. It used to be really good, but now with all the, it's just better fighting styles exist. I'm gonna actually bump that down to B, right above that. Dragon Talon, JB's gonna be mad when I say this, but it doesn't go in the S tier. It it's got some it's got some stupid hitboxes. The Ember Annihilation definitely needs to be nerfed. Talon Lighter does a lot of damage. I'll say that it does so much damage. Um, I think I could make, just by using all three of them and 2 moves of Spiky Trident, you could probably make a one-shot combo. But it's just all based on like stats and stuff. Well, not really, because you'd have max of all 3. But it's not that good personally. I just don't find it to be that all that. It's got really dumb combos, I will say. The fact that the X ability can grab you and bring you with it, and take you anywhere that it wants you to go is dumb. The fact that that can
And if
happen.
you're up close, the X pretty much guarantees a Talon Lighter.
Yeah, that is true. You've
My
seen the
opinion,
videos.
Superhuman should go up, like
We're
top.
gonna do Superhuman last, because yeah, this one is the controversial one. I know. I hate to say it. I despise E-Claw, but it has to go in the S. It's got really good moves, really good hitboxes, really good damage. Find it super annoying, but it is very reliable. I will say that. It's really fast, and all 3 of them are movement abilities as well, and they all chain into each other as well. You could just do C, X, and then Z, and they're all gonna hit. Um,
The hitboxes are kind of bull crap in my opinion,
they
but
are, personally, I also agree with that. I didn't
I feel like the
realize.
main reason Buddha is so like used, and I'd hate to say it, but in my opinion, Buddha's price is inflated. Like everybody's like, "Oh my God, Buddha's amazing." Buddha is only good because of the fighting style that you will have with it. Without a fighting style, Buddha isn't really that good because the moves on Buddha just suck. It's mainly just the fact that with E-Claw, since the hitboxes are like bullcrap, and the fact that you can damage reduction, all you have to really do is just spam click with E-Claw, and most of your moves or punches will hit. And it's just main reason why every Buddha kid is annoying to fight.
Yeah. Um, Sharkman, I did not realize how much damage this thing did until I actually used it, or like until I actually started. Because I used to main. I kind of do, kind of not. I used to main this. But I used to only use the Z ability for movement, and I usually just throw out the X ability hoping that it hit. But the Z ability does like 3.5 to 4k damage. That's a lot considering it's just a dash move and it's got really good hitboxes. So if you throw this in at the end of your combo, I think it actually goes right there. I don't think it belongs there. Superhuman, personally, I think Superhuman is the best fighting style in this game. It has amazing combo potential. It's got the X ability is kind of bad since Ember Annihilation is the exact same thing but 4 times better.
Yeah, I actually am using Superhuman currently,
So
and
am I.
I'm currently grinding to get the final ability of Superhuman, like as we speak. But like the X ability is so bad. I'll be honest. Like it's okay for if like you're getting punched by a Buddha because sometimes it can knock him back and you have a chance to kind of like back up for a second. But like other than that, other than like the slight knockback it has, it's really horrible. There are like 1,000 other moves that can practically do the same thing, but like a million times better.
Yeah, like for instance, I'm just gonna show you a real quick clip of like 3 moves of Superhuman and then just Spiky trying to pull you back. And this thing is going to do a lot of damage. See all that damage, and all I did was just use 3 moves of Superhuman and then 2 with Spiky Trident, which is like 700. And all that damage is just, it does a lot of damage. and with the grab, if you hit the Z, you're guaranteed to hit the C. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this. Here's the fruit tier list. Here's the fighting style tier list. Anyway,
Speaking of
I'll see
fruits,
you guys later. Peace.